haven't been to the Yai Publishing House in a while. Paimon wonders if they have any new books in.
Come on, this is a no-brainer, man. There's only one thing.
But the exam's next week. If I fail again,
It's just an exam. Trust me, there's no problem you can't solve by throwing more.
What are they arguing about? It's quite a
Huh? Really? You need but stand on this land at midnight, lower your head and recite a
Looks like you guys really aren't in the loop.
This, my friends,
A wish ritual? That right? Even Paimon knows that.
I didn't believe it at first either, but it's this guy called Kunihiko. He's practically always been unemployed, wastes his days away, and he owes a lot of money. Like a lot, but get this. I heard it directly from him. He used this wishing ritual, and the next day he woke up to find
His whole bed was filled with.
Of course, I'm sure the part about waking up lying on a bed of whether you believe it or not, it's not exactly a...
If you're still feeling skeptical, just ask around. There are a lot of very compelling stories going around.
Really? Well, come on! Well, if it really is true, then just think of all the more a Paimon could. Oh, and. On closer inspection, it seems like there really are a lot of people talking about this kind of stuff.
Grasp the thought in mind. Clear like the light of the moon.
No, it's not hear my summons.
Hey, what are you guys up to?
Whoa! Sheesh, you scared me.
Incantation? Are you guys trying out?
Junkichi is trying it out, to be specific. He's hit a bit of a creativity block recently, so I'm helping him make a way. I mean, I obviously don't, but Junkichi never listened.
Mr. Shigeru, can you please be a little more accommodating? People have had all kinds of wishes come true. Become more attractive, get rich quick, ace their studies. I'm just a poor, Anyway, I just know this is...
Didn't you say the same thing when you went to make your wish at the Grand Narukami Shrine? Oh,
The omamori from the shrine take too long to have any effect on your luck. Alright, enough of that.
Look, to be completely honest, I think you need to sit down and have a good think about what kind of... Look at you now! Trying dubious methods from any old...
Wait. What? This...
Yep, it's from the one called A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits. No, it's most likely a self-published title. It just appeared out of nowhere. As a fellow writer, I'll refrain from passing comment on how well the story is written, but everyone is saying the wishing in...
Look, Junkichi, yes, everyone's saying it's real, it works, but that's only half the story.
What's so surprising about that?
Then why don't we go to the Grand Narukami? She's the expert when it comes to book.
Well, hello there, young ones. What brings you to the shrine? It just so happens that I have a wonderful... Oh? Well,
we were just... actually...
no.
Lady Guji, what do you mean, nothing major?
It really is nothing major. I stand by that.
You two seem to have a good relationship with Guji-ai. Here's what happened. My name is Kato Yohei, and my brother is Kato Shingo. All he's ever wanted, Domon turned him away. Took one look at him and said he didn't have what it takes to train in the art of the sword. But my brother wasn't about to resign himself to it. But since his victory, he's been acting extremely strange. It's like he's become a completely different person.
You know, There really aren't as many evil spirits lurking around as you seem to think. Your brother, if it were me, I'd just leave him be for a couple of days.
No, Lady Guji. If you saw him for yourself...
Oh, all right, all right. Then tell me, when did your brother spar?
About... Yes, Lady Guji. That's a long time. Our greatest wish is to one day found our own school, just like Domon. We can't
Wait a minute, now I'm a little confused. Are you here to save your brother?
Well, they're...
Whatever. Let me ask you this. Have you heard of any...
What? Rumors?
Oh dear.
Lady Guji, please stop changing the
Miko, he seems really desperate. This thing with his brother sounds really bad.
Okay, fine. Then...
Yay, Miko! See...
Kato, whatever your name was, these two guests are trusted acquaintances of mine.
Yeah!
Is that hesitation that I detect in your voice? So let me get this straight. You...
Not at all, never. Whatever Lady Guji says, I trust wholeheartedly. Thank you two for your willingness to help. Please follow me.
No, hold on a hot second, Miko. We may be a lot...
Don't worry. If he wants an exorcism, just grab a handful of salt and mutter some mumbo-jumbo. It's a common trope in light novels, right? You just have to have a bit of bravado. As soon as the... Well, you were the ones who seemed concerned about his situation. Besides, we both know you wouldn't be here at the Grand Narukami Shrine unless you had a request for me too. This is an opportunity to...
This feels all wrong.
All right, let's go. Don't worry now.
Okay, let's follow Yohei and go... What is going on here? Granted, you can never be quite sure what's going on in Miko's mind, but she seems even more disinterested than usual in Yohei's situation. Well, a life's at stake here, so it looks like we'll have to deal with that first before we'll get the chance to ask her about the incantation stuff.
How strange.
Meditating?
Yeah, it's something that he suddenly started doing after defeating... But that's not important right now.
This does pose a bit of a problem. Kato, whatever your name was, given the circumstances, why don't you start by...
Okay. Okay, got it. I'm on it.
Miko, what about us? Should...
No need. While What's-His-Face is handling that, we'll take a walk...
Hello, sir. We'd like to ask you...
Oh, are you debt collectors? Yohei said to tell you not to worry.
Huh? Debt collectors? But, it sounds like Yohei...
Well, yes. I don't think there's any disputing that. Those two don't have an ounce of debt.
Huh? But Yohei said his brother has always wanted to be...
That's true, yes. Shingo begged Domon to take him on, and eventually, he finally relented. But even after convincing him, in the end, Domon had had enough and kicked him out. But Shingo was resentful about it. He blamed...
Wait, what? That's...
Oh, how interesting. We heard a slightly different version. My brother wasn't about to resign himself to defeat. He trained every day as...
Yohei said that? That Shingo trained hard. That's ridiculous. Yohei did tell me about Shingo winning the fight, but I took it with a grain of salt. You can ask Kenji at the village.
Hey there, we've come to ask you...
Oh, you...
Yeah, we heard that Shingo defeated in a...
Yes, it's true. Wait,
We're not here to sign up, but...
oh, you've come to the right person. I actually went to watch it. I thought it was a joke when I first heard that Shingo was going to challenge a disciple of the Meikyo Shisui art. But the way he handled his blade, it was like flowing water. Mesmerizing to watch. Domon's...
Is Shingo really that?
Yep, he seemed pretty euphoric after winning the duel, too. He was celebrating...
Any other details to share? We've heard that Shingo...
I'd definitely say that he has more energy than he used to. In the past, he never used to do much except lie around sunbathing all day. But just yesterday, for example, I saw him cutting down trees for the village head. In the space of one afternoon, he did what most people couldn't finish in 3 days. Not only that, but he managed to fell a lavender melon tree with just one kick.
Quite...
Things got weird after that, though. The village head brought out some tofu for him, and he...
Lady Guji, esteemed exorcist, I found my brother. He's at the waterfall.
Oh, as much as I'd prefer to stay and hear some more delicious detail.
Look over there. That's...
So this is Yohei's brother. Whoa. Hey, listen!
Woohoo! Can you feel? Found your own school. Ha! So shallow. Please, spare me. Spare me. I can't take any more. I'm gonna... Yohei. Yohei!
Did you hear that? All the nonsense aside, he's going for help!
Huh? Who?
He stood up!
No, don't come any... Help!
What do we do? Miko, think of something!
Oh, Yohei, your brother's life is hanging in the balance, and... The way it looks to me is that Shingo feels terribly resentful to you about something. Would you mind telling me what that's all about?
I don't know what to tell you.
You don't know. But sure, Yohei, I suggest you think very... Your brother is your closest relative, and yet 5 whole days pass before it occurs to you to come...
But,
As you wish. It's fine by me if you don't want, but after Shingo dies, you'll be next. It's futile trying to escape. Anywhere in the world you run to, it will...
All right, I'll talk. I'll tell you everything. Yes, that's it. The one that's all the rage right now. You just have to recite an incantation at midnight and your wish will be granted. Just like the book described, we drew the magic symbol, stepped in. After my brother wished to become a swordmaster, it really worked. Out of nowhere, he suddenly had these, because... I was worried that if that happens, it'd ruin our plans to start a martial arts school, and we'd be back to being poor. I just wanted to...
So then, why'd you go to...
Well, 'cause with the way he's acting now, I was worried that rumors might start spreading that he's gotten involved in the... So I was thinking that maybe Lady Guji might have a way to get my brother...
My, look, stop deluding yourself. These newfound sword skills are not his. They
You're right. We were wrong to do what we...
All right, then. Your turn now, my little friend. Toss the salt, and then draw your sword.
What is that?
It's the spit...
See that? That's what you summoned. And look, now that Shingo's no use, it's coming straight for you.
Save me! Save me!
Miko! He fainted!
We do, but you, little one, just a...
Come on.
He's coming!
I haven't felt this great in a long, long time.
He disappeared! But he looked pretty... Well, Paimon...
we can talk about it later.
Shingo, are you alright?
Yohei, I had the weirdest dream. I dreamed that I wasn't a useless loser with a sword anymore. I thought we could finally open a dojo of our own now. But then I realized I couldn't control my own body. I was terrified, and I wanted to take control of my body back, but...
Shingo, we shouldn't have made that wish.
Yes, and had we not come to your rescue, your life would have been over before too much longer. Then...
Thank you, Lady Guji, and thank you...
All right, take him to get some rest. He will experience a high fever, but it won't be... At this point, I would normally lecture you on the dire consequences of using occult methods to obtain power that does not belong to you.
Yes, we understand now. We won't...
Thank you, Lady Guji. We'll be...
Nico, would they really have lost their... And if so, why the heck were you so reluctant to help?
Oh, they would have been fine. I had to scare them a little, though. Otherwise...
So...
You saw it all for yourselves. I'm sure you can figure out what kind of spirit had possessed him, can't you?
Paimon!
Correct. Although it possessed Shingo, it didn't have any ill intention.
Fair enough.
Tossing salt caused it to temporarily leave Shingo's body. Even if we'd done nothing at all, Shingo would have eventually become too weak for his body to... Of course, it would have been more stressful for Shingo and Yohei that way.
Whew. Well, the main thing...
All right, seems like we've wrapped up
Hold on, Miko. You say everything's wrapped up.
Oh, you mean that they got the incantation?
Actually, that book's the whole reason we came looking for you at the shrine today.
Human beings don't have powers like us yokai. It's quite understandable for them to be interested.
That's not the point. The problem is that the incantations in the book...
Even then, humans only have so much strength. Even if they do successfully...
But who wrote this book? And what do you think, Traveler? Yeah, Yohei and Shingo may have been...
Lady Yai, I finally...
Kuroda, what are you...
I'm here to report on Yai Publishing House's sales for the last month. Oh,
Let me see. What? We're...
yes. Overall bestseller, reader's favorite, and one book is topping the charts. It's called...
Both of you, back here now!
Miko? What is it?
Things just got serious. A first-hand guide to summoning spirits is an all-round hit. Just what is that supposed to mean? I worked extremely hard to promote our latest... I have to come up with a counterplan.
Huh? How is this our problem all of a sudden?
Paimon, please. Who wrote this book and why? Oh, am I to take it that the safety of the people of Inazuma isn't...
Wait, what just happened?
Nothing's wrong, okay? I'm going to head back and make some preparations.
We're here. So what's your plan of action to deal with this
I'll give you a hint. It's...
Oh, Paimon knows! Combine the reputation of the Yai Public...
Oh, wow. You're wrong.
Yeah!
A first-hand guide to summoning spirits is the hottest light novel right now. If we did as you suggested, we would have been bending over backwards trying to warn everyone about the dangers. All we would accomplish is to
Okay, yeah, that would be pretty catastrophic.
Leaving aside the issue of the enormous manpower and resources such an operation would require, go.
But that means there's...
Well, I've read a first-hand guide to summoning spirits. The book contains many ancient kaidan, or tales of the supernatural. I think we're going to have a difficult... That's right. How do you... So what we're going to do? Smash our rivals' sales numbers and win our readers back. Incidentally, this will also be the best way to...
Wait, Miko. So you want us to...
Well, becoming an accomplished novelist, I did say this is what we're going to do. I trust... Anyway, there is a writer submission event going on at the moment. Start by talking to readers, and I'll be at Uyu Restaurant. Find me there when you're done. I will accept...
I've been reading light novels for a long time now. These days, though, everyone seems to be imitating each other. The only recent book worth mentioning is, not only is it a good story, but the descriptions are really true to life. So much so that I'm almost wondering if maybe the author really has met all those yokai before.
The Yae publishing house has held many writers. The winner gets a huge amount of publicity. It's been the ticket to fame for a lot of authors. If you've got...
I'll be honest. I read light novels. In most traditional stories, the protagonist usually has this long and drawn-out character arc. Usually, by contrast, there's this popular light novel at the moment called A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits, where the protagonist is a kitsune who has not only mastered the secret art of incantations, but also...
The key to a successful light novel: when to use illustrations, what they should contain, and which artist you should commission for them. These are all key things to bear in mind. Good illustrations can make up for bad writing. But on the flip side, there's a saying that light novels are essentially a case of buy art, get words free. I'd agree with that. The illustrations in A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits are incredible, but...
There's much more to light novels than Paimon realized. Let's go tell our findings to Yae Miko. With the wind. Go! Phew! Hup! Go!
There you are. You've already met Junkichi and Shigeru. Shigeru is an experienced editor, and Junkichi is the author he's partnered with. Junkichi's working through Satomi is Yae Publishing House's ace in the hole. Her specialty is that she can write all kinds of complete... They will be teaming up with us to collectively create the novel that knocks A First-Hand Guide to some... Now then, tell me what you found out about all very true. An original core concept, a fast pace. More importantly than that, even though it's a work of fiction,
Paimon followed pretty much all of that, but there's still, for example, we know we need an...
Before you take A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits, for example. When I read it, all I find is common knowledge to the kitsune. But to the general, as a traveler, there must be a great many things you know that are complete
Oh, right! So maybe we can take... but that would make it a completely different...
Not at all. You don't have to worry so much about how to compete with that book. All you have to... As long as the core content is interesting...
Alright, let's start with Chapter 1 then. What are you thinking? This sounds like a great... Let's see here. The protagonist arrives in month with the help of some trusty companions. The protagonist, human, let us work together to build... Well, that was an unexpected development. What? But that's so...
Out of the story certainly goes in an unorthodox direction, and the dragon girl sounds desperate.
What the heck?
Good job, little one. You're not only drawing on your own experiences, thoughts from the experts. Are we able to...
Yeah, we think it works. I tend to overcomplicate the core concept of...
That's good. Okay, we're done with Chapter 1. Let's move on to Chapter 2.
Huh? What?
Readers will devour your content a lot more quickly than you'd think. If we don't keep delivering the goods now... Hurry, Chapter 2, let's go.
What's wrong with you? You don't look...
What a pity. I thought your beginner's luck would carry you...
Before it came to what?
The bane of our existence. Writer's block. It's your arch nemesis for life, appearing without warning and inflicting a pain worse than death.
Sounds...
When this happens, the best thing you can do is have a... boss, get me a plate of Don't worry, this is...
Your treat? Oh, wait a minute.
Of course, everyone that takes part in the...
All right, cool. Then let's press on, shall we? Don't give up now, for the sake of our... Ooh! Does this mean your inspirations come back? Let's see now. The protagonist arrives in Liyue and befriends a... With the help of the Qixing and... Is this...
I give it a 9.8. The story is fun and action-packed with no dark undertones. Also, I, for one, think there's a sizable market for...
All right, well, let's just...
Great. Well, now Sato...
Leave it to me, Lady Yai.
Let's write about Inazuma in the 3rd chapter, shall we? I can help with this one. We can use the Vision Hunt Decree or your experience in the Resistance. Any ideas? Clearly very closely based on your own personal experience. That's fine, since it's something that took place in One thing, though. We'll need to rewrite the Let's change it to... The mysterious Lady Kitsune teaches the protagonist a spell that can make their wit...
Whoa, so we're really going ahead...
I suppose so. Once they're done writing them...
Are we done then? Do you really think this will be able to...
The content is fine. Now we just need to I will contact an artist to make some illustrations. I'm positive they will be at least as good as those in A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirit. She runs a regular Q&A column in That's Life magazine. You're free to take a break while the creative team is doing their work, but please go by the Yai Publishing House at some point to commission Ms. Hina for that recommendation. Once our light novel is complete, let's meet at the writer's submission event.
Miss Hina doesn't usually do endorsements, but with Miss Hina getting so popular lately, a lot of people... But Miss Hina's not interested in any of it. She still prefers to focus all her efforts on replying. Maybe that's why her fans like her so much. I'm getting off topic here. Anyway, if we may your light novel sell well and set it...
We'll do our best. Go!
Are you sure you'd like to submit this entry? Let me see. The Miraculous Adventures...
What a strange pen name. definitely your doing. Having been...
What do you mean, strange? It took a lot.
We'll get this printed as a matter of priority and conduct trial sales in pilot locations throughout Inazuma. I'll announce the...
Uh-oh. Paimon's getting a little nervous now.
That's right. Be confident in your work.
Okay, then I'll sign you up. Please come back in 3 days for the rest. Thank you all for your submission. You've all good news, everyone. I just received word that your light novel is flying off the
Woohoo!
This level of success is an amazing accomplishment for a new work. I have free copies for each of you here. Please take them. The payment will follow shortly, and I'll know...
Oh yeah! The whole reason why we made this light novel... We sold a lot of copies, but it doesn't...
Shh. Listen to what the people around us are
Hey guys, have you heard about this latest Kaidan thing doing the rounds? You just need to recite the incantation. Oh, that? That's a throwback. No one's talking about that anymore. The Secret Spells of Lady Kitsune is the new hit thing. The Secret Spells of Lady Kitsune?
You haven't read it yet? Okay, so supposedly, if you recite the spell in there on a moonless night, I heard that the incantations in a first-hand guide to summoning spirits have weird side effects. This one guy wished for a load of... They actually had to use one of the secret spells of Lady Kitsune. That proves that the incantations in this book are more potent than the ones everyone was trying before.
Really? Well, I better go and prepare too.
Well, feeling...
Wow, you're right, but... What's this? Paimon doesn't remember that detail from the...
This is something that will... Of course. Behind every book that hits...
Oh yeah, if we leave him to his own devices, he also... We still need to figure out what it...
Exactly. That's what we need to take care of next. Fortunately, I've already managed to identify the author. But when we went to ask him about it, he had no recollection. Yes, this is another case of possession. After his novel submission failed, he was walking aimlessly in Araumi. In frustration, he shouted...
But the spirit that wrote the book has already left.
Simple. It wrote a summoning incantation in the book, didn't it? And you, my little friend, are the perfect Oh, what are you...